Okay, here's another knife to look at. See just how this thing is. We got it today. Fairly new knife for this year. You see there, it is the Sheepdog spear point. Emerson, USA. Ain't that a good thing? Well, let's check it out. Okay, you get your pamphlet, which has actually some cool stuff by Emerson. T-shirts, um, beaded skulls and bracelets, and other knives that they got. So, kind of handy. And this is how it comes. And if I'm not mistaken, this is Emerson's either first or second flipper. And there she is. Why did I get this knife? Am I an Emerson fan? You know, I'm a knife fan of about any knife maker as long as they're good knives. So, this thing I think costs $2.19. What you get. As soon as I pulled it out of the box, really impressed by the grippiness of these G10 scales on the handles. And let's get a close-up of that. Screwed together construction. I mean, this thing is just super grippy. And that will wear the more anybody uses the knife. Flipping. I want to say that this is definitely one of the smoothest flippers I've flipped in a long time. Just super fast action. So let's go over the blade. There you go. Made in USA, Emerson. And this is number 124. You've got a little stone wash area here. I don't know how good my camera will pick it up, but to where you can pretty much see that. Then you see the good grind on the blade portion. And the edge on this knife is decent. I'll say that. It's not nothing to... I got another Emerson, which is just super sharp out of the box. And it was actually an Emerson Kershaw. And it's just super sharp. Sharper than this knife. Out of the box. Kershaw actually makes some pretty good knives. Pretty daggone good, especially for the money. Got a lanyard hold here. The pocket clip is reversible only. So you can put it over here or where it's at. The lockup, you see it there. let's get a better close-up of that. It's about 50%. And as soon as it was super sticky when I first got the knife. But it's got better since I've been using. This thing flips just, I mean, you can pinky flip this and it just flips so smooth. Really a good flipper. And you can, of course, just push flip it or power flip it, however you like to flip. Flips really good. Again, screw together handles. You got these little standoffs in the back. They're black. The blade is, I really like the blade on it. Now, what did I find wrong about this knife? Nothing really. The ergos on this knife are just great. And you got this little choil here to where when you pack it in the pocket, you can let that, you know, hit on your pocket and boom, it'll fly open on pull out. But you hear that's pretty sticky. Blade centering is good. Just all around a great knife. The only thing that is kind of a little worrisome about this knife is this. Now, my hand is not on the flipper. Then you can give it a good little shake, and you see that. The detent is very, very weak. I mean, you can just barely pull on it and it flies open. I mean, you can flick it open. Again, my finger's not on nothing, you see. Let me show you that. There you go. So, is that something that's dangerous? No, I don't think so. And the lockup, again, it's pretty daggone sticky. I mean, it takes some, you can see on my thumb there where I've been flipping this or getting it to close, that it's definitely wore a little bit my fingernail down. I think that's it. Anyway, if you want to look at thumbs, see, again, just a great knife. I love the design of this knife. It's just good and rounded back here. Fits very well in the hand. Just a great, you know, and most of the Emerson knives are more of the combat knives, so you've not got no finger choil up here because, you know, you'll cut yourself. And if you're in a fighting tactical situation, more than likely you're not going to put your hand at that risk anyway. Feels good both ways. Again, the Sheepdog. And really a cool knife. I like the blade. Steel liners, I assume, yep. Decent pocket clip on this. Just really a cool knife. And you got a lanyard hole back there. And it just surprised me how well this thing just flips with no effort on your flipper. Just, I mean, you can just barely touch mine. This one. This is brand new. And it just goes right open. So, for the money, this is a good knife. And as far as the steel in this knife, I don't really know what that is. That's a good question. I guess I could look up on the internet and find out. I'm sure I looked at it before I bought it, but I can't remember. This is a great knife. Really like it. Again, the lockup's a little sticky. I could file on that a little, but I'm not going to fool with it. Because you get those just a fraction too much, and then you're in trouble. Great knife. Very stout, sturdy, well-built knife. Great ergonomics. Very good looking knife. Out of all the new Emersons I seen out last week and this week, this was the one I liked. Very easy to flick open with the thumb stud there. Just a awesome knife. So I would say get you one of these. USA made. Very well made knife, stout knife that will last you a long time. A great EDC. Might be a little large for a lot of people, but for me, fits well in the hand, and I like the thumb ramp. And you got some jimp in there that's not too aggressive, but that works. Great knife, great blade. So there you go. The Sheepdog.